Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to our Q&A. So we put out a message on Instagram a couple hours ago, and you guys left us like over 450 questions. So we're gonna get to a few of them right now. Let's get into them.
Apologies if we don't get to yours. We'll try to get to them next time.
Yeah, and if you have a question that you absolutely need answered, we're gonna follow this up with a Patreon exclusive Q&A, so you can check that out as well.
Lucas P. Connolly asks, when did you guys meet?
I guess we met like in 2005 through your brother, and it was in the summertime. We were probably in a ping pong tournament.
I think I beat him first time, and then he beat me the next 10 times.
Yeah.
In Whistler. Semi Rash asks, how do you get 360's all the way around?
Ooh, so if you want to get your 360 all the way around, I think the thing that I've seen people do when they don't quite get it, like they get the 270, it's because they haven't really like wound up and rotated with their upper body to get that 360 around, and then when they fully commit to like turning their shoulders and head, and then when they go to like really unwind and turn, it's all in that like upper body movement. So fully committing to the wind up and rotation.
Spencer Tack 3, have you ever snowboarded in Ontario?
I have snowboarded in Ontario. That's where I started snowboarding, and the resorts in Ontario I've been to are, everyone knows Blue Mountain, Mount St. Louis Moonstone, Kirby, or like Oshawa Ski Club, and then the place that I first taught at was called Skyloft. And then around there's a couple places that I've snowboarded at called Lake Ridge and Dagmar too.
Never heard of. I heard of one of those. It is Mike, yeah. Tacos or burritos? That's important.
Ooh, yeah, I love both, but I'd probably go with burritos more because they're more filling and they're a bit more like bang for your buck. We found a pretty good burrito place in Squamish called Mag's 99, but the best burritos that I've ever had have been in the States, in Oregon and Bend, Oregon. There's lots of cool Mexican and burrito places down there.
Ryan Calley asks, what is the trick to balancing mid-air in a grab?
So the key to being balanced in the air is to first have a balanced takeoff. For grabs, I find that the biggest mistake people can make is you're thinking about the grab too soon. If you're going off the jump thinking about the grab, then you can get unbalanced in the air. So first, think about getting a good balanced pop off the jump, and then going for the grab, so that, because you got that balanced pop, you'll be balanced in the air, go for the grab, get it, and you have a level balanced landing.
Colin Jacobs 8587, any tips for getting up in the trees in deep powder?
Yeah, it's pretty common to, at some point fall over in the trees or in the powder. And yeah, the key is you need to roll yourself so that your snowboard is below you. Try to keep yourself above the snow, so you might have to pack it down with your arms, and sometimes, just whatever you can do, like rolling over, swinging your board over your head, whatever you got to do to get your board below you so that you can push yourself up, build the platform, and then somehow stand up. It can be a lot of work, and you can really tire yourself out trying to do that, but it's just what you got to do.
Can I throw something in there?
Sure.
Yeah, so in terms of when you try to push up with your hand, especially on the heel side or on the toes, if the powder is so deep, your hand's just going to go right in. So quite often you want to just push in, pile more snow on top, push that down, pile more snow until you actually have a firm base, and then you can get a good amount of pressure to stand up.
Nice.
Karanaki 13, what is your favorite sport besides snowboarding?
What is my favorite sport to do myself?
Ping pong.
Ping pong. Yeah, it's really fun. I'd say my favorite sport that I enjoy doing besides snowboarding is volleyball. It's really fun. It's fun just with your friends, because everyone can play, and it's just pretty mellow and fun. My favorite sport that I enjoy to watch is MMA.
Anthony Lamtram, favorite movie?
Oh man, that's tough.
I think it's always hard to say the favorite, so say like 2 or 3.
Favorite 3 movies. So I'll do like one from each genre. Say like drama or like serious movie would be Full Metal Jacket. Favorite comedy, Nacho Libre.
Nice.
Oh, I really like Batman. What's the one? The second Batman?
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight. It was so good.
That one was really good. That was a modern classic. For me, comedy-wise, Big Lebowski or Super Troopers.
Nice.
But I haven't seen that one in a long time. Favorite director at the moment, Stanley Kubrick.
Jake993372. What was the worst board you ever had?
The worst board? I've not really had that many boards, and they all have a special place in my heart. Oh no, I don't really have a least favorite board.
My least favorite board was the Burton Custom Flying V. I felt very unbalanced on the flying V shape. Alan Ben 717. How do I make sure I don't die in the terrain park when it is my first run through?
You're saying it's your first run through the park that day? Do a warm-up lap when you get up the mountain. Make sure you're getting into the riding. You can go just watch people go up the jumps, straight airs, easy stuff, and hopefully build your confidence up. If you're not sure as well, if you have somebody you're riding with, you can ride behind them, get your speed for hitting the features.
Yeah, so if there's a risk of death, I think too, it's like you gotta start small. You should.
Is this a hyperbolic question?
here's like the risk of you hurting yourself should be like of dying. It should be like a fraction, like 0.001%.
That's not a fraction.
The risk of you dying should be a very small percentage, very tiny. So if there's any chance of dying, don't take that risk. Joey Seeger, what's your tips for buying a new helmet for next season?
Okay, I just bought a new helmet. I would say don't just look at them online and buy. Actually you have to go in the stores, try them on, make sure they fit. You see people falling and their helmets just fly off their heads and go rolling down the mountain, so they're basically useless.
You see that?
Sometimes. I've seen it, yeah. So it's got to be a good fit. It's got to be comfortable. You shouldn't feel any pressure points on your head anywhere. And you can always just pop it on your head, give your head like a little shake, and it should stick on there.
And it should you should think it looks like fine too. Because some helmets look pretty goofy.
Yeah, and some helmets look goofy on goofy people's heads.
Alright, this is another good one. Karanaki13. Which program do you use to edit your videos?
Right.
I think this is a pretty good question because Chris just got involved editing the videos, so he's new to editing.
Yeah, I used a different program before. I used to do other videos for scuba diving and things like that, but Kevin got me onto Adobe Premiere.
CC.
Yeah, so you get it for $20 a month. It's sweet, does all the things that you need to do, and all the different formats, especially for uploading to YouTube. And especially you got someone to show you the ropes. It makes the learning process a lot easier. But of course you can always just go on YouTube
and watch tutorials.
Yeah, YouTube's great for everything. Watching awesome snowboard videos, Adobe Premiere videos.
If you don't have, if your editing isn't like, if you don't have $20 a month to spend on Adobe Premiere, then I think like a lot of the free ones that come on your computer are good as well.
Yeah.
Or like you can edit videos on your phone too. I've done that. This is a pretty good question. I think we could both answer. Anthony YYN. What's the most effective way to teach someone to snowboard when you're out on the mountain?
The most effective way?
Why don't we go over some of the least effective ways first?
Okay.
I think one thing is you don't want to use sarcasm to teach somebody because that can be negative.
Yep. Along the same lines, you don't just tell people what they shouldn't do because then they're going to do it or they're going to be thinking about it. So the old one is don't think about pink elephants. I got a pink elephant in my head. Yeah, so just focus on what they should be doing.
And don't over-teach. Don't say too many things. Just keep it simple to the point, and then people feel good when they've accomplished an easy goal.
And then another good thing is just to set your goals with the person, like nice and low, nice and easy. Remember that every person learns at a different rate, and so they might not learn as fast as you did. As the teacher, don't get frustrated at all with the student. That's not useful for anybody.
Patience.
And keep it fun.
yeah, be patient, set reasonable goals, have fun, stay positive.
And choose good terrain. What I've always found too is if you're not sure if someone is going to be able to do something or not, they're kind of 50-50, then better just not to do it, and then just do something a bit easier, because sometimes you go down and then it's too hard and that person's confidence just...
Yeah, that can go for the last run of the day too. It's like if it's getting later and the person you're teaching is kind of like, oh, I'm starting to feel a bit tired, then it could be time to just pull the cord and download on the chairlift or not go up that one last time.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, one more question.
One more.
Mick Sipples, when is the review for the Huq Knife gonna be?
Well...
That's what we did today.
We got the footage. It's recorded. It's on the GoPro. Just got to edit it.
Just got to take it off of here, put it on the computer, do. As Chris is going to make that video.
And up here in Canada, we don't have high-speed internet connections. So it normally takes about 2 to 3 weeks to get the upload.
Awesome, guys. So thank you for all your questions. We tried to get to all of them, but 450, that was a bridge too far.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was really fun. These Q&As are a lot of fun. If you have a question that you absolutely need answered, you can head over to Patreon, because now we're going to do the exclusive Patreon Q&A. And yeah, thank you guys again. And lots of videos coming your way this week.
Lots of videos.
Cool. We'll see you guys later.
Yeah.